अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीवन, थैंक यू सो मच। आप बहुत ही ख़ास हैं और आप हमारे आम से शो के ऊपर आए हैं, सो थैंक यू बनता है। आज मैं ज़्यादा आप लोगों को ज्ञान नहीं दूंगी, we'll go straight into our interview। आज मेरे साथ हैं अज़मीना अहमद। अज़मीना जो हैं, इनका बैकग्राउंड ये है कि ये पली बड़ी केन्या में हैं, पाकिस्तानी हैं और यहाँ पे अब लाहौर में रहती हैं और बिजनेस करती हैं। Let's hear it from her what her story is. So assalamu alaikum Azmina.
Walaikum assalam. Maria, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I am going to correct you a bit, Maria. I'm not Pakistani.
Oh.
At all, actually. I'm born in Kenya. I'm married to a Pakistani here.
Oh, how interesting. How did that happen?
My parents are from Kenya. My great-grandfather was from India, and he moved there when they were building the railway during the British colonial times. So then they stayed there, and then of course my parents were born, and then then I was born. So I'm like from the third generation. But I am basically a Kenyan born in Kenya.
अच्छा, मुझे ये नहीं था पता। Always thought कि your parents were Pakistani immigrants and perhaps you were there and then you were born and then you came back here, you know, with your family.
No.
Oh, how interesting.
No. Actually, yeah.
How old were you when you came to Pakistan?
I just came like it's been about 10 years now.
Acha.
10 years plus, yes.
So
I was married.
Yeah, go ahead.
My husband was in Kenya on business, and we met through like some family friends and all, and then we got married, and he lived there for about 12 years before we moved here. So मेरे बच्चे भी उधर ही पैदा हुए. Of course, at that time I could not speak a word of Urdu, not a single word. I could not even say ha. I didn't even know what it meant. And alhamdulillah, my husband's a good teacher. So when I moved to Pakistan, of course, my Urdu was very bad. It was so bad. But alhamdulillah, अब तो सबसे उर्दू में ही बात होती है, तो it's very easy now. Alhamdulillah. Of course, I can't read it still. I can't read it. So, but yes, I can speak it.
वाह, how interesting. यही मैं पूछने लगी थी ना कि फिर उर्दू कैसे सीखी, क्योंकि मैं तो उर्दू सीख के सुन के ये सोचती थी कि नहीं, घर में पेरेंट्स बोलते होंगे तो इस वजह से she knows उर्दू, but she grew up. जैसे यहाँ से वो जो ब्रिटिश या अमेरिकन जाते हैं तो वो बच्चों को मतलब समझ आती है, उर्दू बोलते नहीं है, but जरूरत पड़े तो बोल भी लेते हैं.
अब मेरे बच्चे नहीं बोलते इतना उर्दू ना. In the house we speak in English because I feel they can't understand me if I speak to them in Urdu. I feel वो मतलब मैसेज कन्वे नहीं हो रहा है किसी तरीके से ना, तो I have to speak to them in English. जानना भी है तो इंग्लिश में, तो फिर उनको समझ आती है ना. And another very interesting thing, Maria, I'll tell you, I belong from actually a Hindu family. My father was Hindu because of course my great-grandfather was from India, and my father was Hindu, my mother was Ismaili, and then I reverted to Islam before I got married to my husband.
Is that
so?
Azmina,
Alhamdulillah, and
yes, and I didn't know that.
So I Alhamdulillah, and that is one of my main reasons actually, Maria, to move to Pakistan, was that I really wanted to learn how to read the Qur'an. I wanted to learn a lot more about Islam. I learned my namaz and I learned everything, but I couldn't read the Qur'an. And you know, my husband used to recite Surah Yasin every morning, and I literally used to cry because I used to say, when am I going to, recite it, or when is it going to be possible for me to read it? I was reading it in English, but वो क्या बात है, क्या मजा ही आता है जो आप अपनी अरबी में आप उसको पढ़े, तो क्या ही मजा है उसका. फिर Alhamdulillah, when I moved here, I just dedicated my 1 year, and Alhamdulillah, अब तो मैं कुरान पाक भी पढ़ लेती हूँ, यासीन भी बहुत मेरी रवा हो गई है, तो I'm really happy actually.
Oh, what a wonderful story. मुझे ये सब नहीं था पता. कभी हमारी इतनी गपशप नहीं हुई शायद. हाँ, बिजनेस ही के बारे में.
Exactly. ऐसे ही है.
तो ये बताओ कि क्या एक्सपीरियंस रहा जब आप केन्या से फर्स्ट टाइम पाकिस्तान लैंड हुए, तो लाहौर ही में आए या किसी गांव शाम गए, क्या?
No. My in-laws are in Lahore, and I really thank God that, mashallah, very educated and very civilized people. And I of course moved. I came direct to my mother-in-law's house, जो बहुत massive घर था, but it was so difficult for me in the beginning because सबसे बड़ी बात है लैंग्वेज. लैंग्वेज plays a big role. मेरी उर्दू बस इतनी सी थी कि मैं पानी मांग लूं या मैं कोई ऐसी and टूटी फूटी जिसको उर्दू कहते हैं ना. And but of course they also speak English, so it was not that difficult for me. And मैं हमेशा एक चीज कहती हूँ मारिया कि अगर मैंने दुनिया में फरिश्ते देखे हैं ना, वो मेरे ससुराल वाले हैं. They are such wonderful people. They are such loving, caring. मतलब यहाँ पे रह के मुझे कभी अपने लोगों की कमी नहीं महसूस हुई, ना ही मेरे मदर की या मेरे भाइयों की. Very loving, very caring.
Oh, I'm so glad you're sharing this. I think when people watch this video and you say all these things, I think it's आजकल जो एक सिचुएशन बनी हुई है, आज भी वो किसी यूट्यूबर का नाम आया है, people who are suffering from domestic violence.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, yes.
Such stories need to come up as well to give.
And when I actually when I read about a lot of these stories, and मैं इतना शुक्र अदा करती हूँ कि मेरी नंदे ऐसी नहीं है. They are so friendly and they are so supportive and they're so helpful in everything. In the beginning, everything was so difficult. When I listen to this kind of things, and I'm really so glad that maybe Allah has blessed me in so many ways. And अल्लाह का शुक्र है, बस मैं यही कह सकती हूँ. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह.
आजकल ये स्टोरी सुन के ना सारे जो बच्चे, लड़कियां हैं, लड़के हैं, वो सब अब ये कह रहे हैं भाई हमने शादी करनी ही नहीं है, बिकॉज ये क्या है.
एग्जैक्टली
सब कुछ अब्यूज ही होता रहता है. तो क्या फायदा.
बिल्कुल.
आजकल के टाइम में बहुत जरूरत है कि कुछ पॉजिटिव स्टोरीज भी आए. वी नो दैट दीस थिंग्स हैपन, बट गुड थिंग्स हैपन टू.
They really do. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. They really do, and it is really बहुत सबसे वो कहते हैं ना सबसे बड़ी नेमत है ये जो घर का सुख होता है ना, with your in-laws, with your husband, with your children, with your friends, with your neighbors. ये बहुत बड़ी एक नेमत है अल्लाह की तरफ से. When you have nice people around you, so you always have positive vibes.
What were you doing like with the hair salon and all of that?
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Actually, I am a certified diploma holder for hair. I have been doing hair for the last 23 years.
Oh.
I'll go back a bit behind, and I'll explain why I have this love and this passion for cooking. I was at the age of 13 when I stepped into the kitchen. I'm a family of 5. I am the only sister. I have 4 brothers. And my father passed away at the age of 12, when I was 12. So my mother was stuck with 5 mouths to feed, no income, no savings, no job, nothing. So the only thing she could do best was cook. So because she belonged to the Ismaili community, so she started doing orders like food orders for the jamaat khana. And I started helping her from the age of 13. So हम सुबह 4 बजे उठते थे. And we started doing all the cooking at the age of 13. Means it खेलने कूदने की उम्र होती है यार मारिया, but I was like put into a position because I had to help my mother. There was no other way. I had to help her because there's no choice कि आप नहीं कर सकते. And my mom was so strict कि उनको हिटलर कहा जाता था. She was very very she brought me up with a like a fist of iron. So, but आज मैं शुक्र अदा करती हूँ कि no doubt she was strict, but जो उन्होंने मुझे सिखाया today, everything throughout my life, everything has helped me. Alhamdulillah. It was a tough moment. Exactly, and it made me more resilient, and it made me was able to face my hurdles, my problems, my whatever, ab jo bhi keh le, it really helped me out. Alhamdulillah. So I'm saying I started cooking at the age of 13. By the age of 15, I was an expert roti maker. And we had refugees come down from Zaire, when we were in Nairobi. So we had refugees come down from Zaire, and I used to make chapatis and parathas for 500 people a day.
Oh my God! You're
because
kidding me.
The Ismaili community had given a refuge to the refugees, and there was a whole hall where they had kept them. Some of them used to stay at our house as well. And people wanted to just help out and just giving a room. And so then we used to go to the jamaat khana every day in the morning, like 5 o'clock. You're there, you're making breakfast for 500 people, 1,000 people, and then you're making lunch. So imagine how many chapatis you're making, because there's no tandoor. There's no tandoor concept in Nairobi. There's nothing like a tandoor there, so you have your own tandoor.
So that's a business
making the
opportunity,
chapatis.
Azmina. Go back to
Exactly. Exactly. And there was we had to do the cooking. Of course, we were not alone. There was a whole committee of ladies, but the chapatis were my department, because I used to say, oh, she does the best chapatis, give her the chapatis. She knows what to do. So उसके बाद फिर वो जमात खाने के orders होते थे, and I started. Then I was all the time. Then I used to do this. कि Sundays को I used to have my own stall outside my mother's house. We used to live in a community, Barrier town की community है, like पूरे flat system. So Sundays I used to have my stall outside. I used to have my breakfast items there. I used to have in the evening, this like the palak chaat and the pani puris and stuff like that. So whatever sale I had on a Sunday, that was mine. That was like my pocket money sort of kind of thing. So I used to do that as well. And मेरे जो holidays आती थी, like vacations, August है, April and December, my mother never let me stay in the house. I always had something to do. Like she had a friend who had a really exclusive gift shop, so मैंने उधर job किए. I learned how to do lovely gift packings. Then I had a chance to go to learn French at Alliance Française for a month. I did that. Then I did my beautician course in one of those holidays. And इसी तरह मुझे फिर interest हो गया था hair में. And then I started doing, of course, and I did my diploma of 1 year for hair. And last 24 years now, in fact, and now I do the training for Qura'an. I think that you know a little bit about that. The kitchen thing has always been so close to my heart. Actually, I wanted to start it about a year and a half back. But I was so engrossed with my hair and with the salon and with the trainings, and banda ek hi cheez kar sakta hai, because you can't just तो फिर मैंने ये किया. फिर अब शायद कोरोना वाज अ ब्लेसिंग फॉर मी कि मैंने अपना जो किचन का जो स्टार्टअप करना था वो अल्लाह ताला ने कहा चलो अब इसकी बारी आ गई है, अब यू कैन डू दिस नाउ, बिकॉज हेयर का अभी बहुत, बिकॉज मोस्ट ऑफ द क्लाइंट्स आई डील विद दे कम फ्रॉम like from Georgetown, from Kent, from Valencia. So I think corona is you can take it in both ways. I take it as a blessing. It's helped me open up my kitchen house, which I've always wanted. So alhamdulillah, now I'm trying to do something on that end, and inshallah, with Allah's grace, things will work out properly over there, inshallah.
When we talk about entrepreneurship in general, people talk about making business plans, doing their feasibility studies, doing their market segmentation, really looking at the competitors, and and then investing in it. So that's like the business school model of doing business. But what I see with a lot of these women that I come across is they have a skill and they say, let's start doing it. And they just jump into it, and then they figure out how to swim or sink, How has it been for you? Like, did you have apply any scientific method to it, or did you just say, let's do it and see where it goes? With both your businesses?
For the kitchen, for the hair, I didn't really have a problem because I had been into it for the longest time. And when I moved to Pakistan, of course, I didn't do much. I was just enjoying my life, and I was just busy with like I said, the Qur'an, and I wanted to learn how to read the Qur'an and everything. So I was busy with that. And then actually what made me come back to hairdressing is I lost my son, Maria. He was 4, and the TV fell on him and he died on the spot. So when I lost my son, I went into severe depression. And I was not able to function. I was like, I just can't describe, because I just went dead, from the inside. So that's when my husband decided, she needs to do something, because of course he was going through the same pain, but because he already had something to go to every day, so maybe it was easier, because for me that kid was everything, because he was the youngest and he was the baby, and I was 24/7 with him. The elder three used to go to school and come home, so you know, like I know that they were going to be away for the day, but then that boy was with me all the time, and he was when he passed on, that was the most difficult period of my life actually, and that is when my husband decided, okay, why don't you do something instead of just, you know, don't waste your time, you know, he put it in a very nice way, okay, no, you should do something, you're so good at it, and you know, you're so well known in Nairobi, everybody knows who Azmina is, and your work is so excellent, it speaks for itself, and this and that. So then aista, you know, he got me back onto track. So that's how I got back to hairdressing after a gap of 4 years, you see. So then, of course, after that, hair was not so difficult for me because I already knew my foothold. I knew what to do, how to do it, and how to talk to people and everything. That was okay. With my kitchen, because I was thinking about it for almost a year and a half, but you know, कभी हम ऐसे करते हैं ना कि हम एक चीज के बारे में सोचते हैं, लेकिन उस पे अमल नहीं करते. यानी वो चीज आपके दिमाग में होती है, आप उसको पेन डाउन भी कर रहे हो, अच्छा मैंने उसका ये भी बनवाने, मैंने उसके स्टिकर्स भी करने, उसके बॉक्सेस भी करने, मैंने उसको इस तरह लेके चलना है, मैंने उसमें ये आइटम्स करनी है, मैंने उसमें मतलब बहुत सी आपको पता है छोटी छोटी ऐसी चीजें होती है that you think that अच्छा ये हो जाएगा फिर मैं इसको स्टार्ट करूंगी, फिर ये कंप्लीट होगा फिर मैं इसको स्टार्ट करूंगी, you know, it went on like that. Then फिर बीच में ना, then you know, I keep going back to Nairobi every year for 2 months in the summers because I can't stand the heat in Pakistan. But this year, of course, I did not go. So ये हुआ. I said, like I'm saying, I think Allah Pak ने एक plan बनाया हुआ था कि अब ये kitchen खोलेगी. So ये हुआ कि even during the Corona, शुक्र है, my husband got all my stuff done. He got my boxes done. He got my stickers printed. He got a lot of work of mine done. Then I just said Bismillah. I said jump in now. It's okay.
Right.
देखी जाएगी क्या होगा. Inshallah, Allah Pak है. Inshallah देखी जाएगी. So that's how it actually started. I think, you know, we are more afraid. We are more afraid of taking the first step. I'm following a few people who are like teaching, like Huma Ali from FemPro.
Yeah.
I'm following like, you know, her way of teaching. Then there's Gulirana from Women X, who is always like, you know, guiding me so well. Then I have, of course, my dearest friend Gausia, who's always on my back, that, you know, always giving me that support. And then I have, of course, people like you and all the people, especially Women X has brought me so much foresight about a lot of things, Maria. And of course, we are thankful to you to bring that that to us and give us that opportunity actually to, you know, if I wouldn't have gone for Women X and I wouldn't have studied and I wouldn't have learned so many things that I know today. And about the photography, I was saying, I'm so bad, but Maiza, mashallah, she's 10, sorry. And Maiza is my lifesaver because she does all the photography. My son, Muhib, who is 18, he also helps me with the photography. And Kitchen House basically is a family business, if you come to see, because my sons do the delivery for me. They do all the deliveries following all the SOPs, you know. And Maiza is like a mini replica of me, who is always in the kitchen with me, doing everything. She knows how to do it. She can even, you know, make the dough for the chapati, Maria. She's learned how to do the dough for the chapati.
It's positive activity for the children, considering they are sitting home.
You know, when I'm reading a lot about this nowadays, कि बच्चे aggressive हो रहे हैं, बच्चे disturbed. I can understand. जो हमारे बच्चों को ना आदत है बाहर निकलने की. You know, they go to school, then they come home, then they go for their tuitions, or maybe the tuition घर में ही पढ़ते हैं. लेकिन फिर हम उनको कहीं बाहर भी लेके जाते हैं, parks में लेके जाते हैं. You know, and now वो घर में क्योंकि बंद है, कैद है, समझो. Because हम तो बच्चों को बिल्कुल भी not only us, I think everybody doesn't even let the kids step out of the house. हम खुद भी कभी एक grocery लेने चले जाएंगे, लेकिन सवाल ही पैदा नहीं होता ना कि बच्चों को घर से बाहर निकाले. So what I have done is that I have kept her busy in the kitchen with me, ताकि वो अपनी mind को वो fresh feel करे. कि you know, हर टाइम बैठना, कितनी देर वो टीवी के आगे बैठेगी या मोबाइल लेके बैठेगी या वो बुक्स पढ़ के भी थक गई. अब कहते मैंने अपनी सारी नॉवेल्स पढ़ लिया, अब रीडिंग्स कब जा रही है, when are you going to readings to get me more books? So ये भी एक चीज होती है ना बच्चों के लिए. So ये कि I've kept her busy in the kitchen. She does a lot of work for me, mashallah. She helps me so much. Then my sons help me to do the deliveries, they help me to do the packing, they help me to do the photography, and they even help me to wash the dishes, Maria. They do everything with me. So that's why I said it's actually the whole family is involved. You see, the whole family, and my husband helps me because he's trying to, introduce me to a lot of people who he knows as well, because he deals in the medical field. So, he has the meetings at the hospital. So, he always goes and says if you need the lunch boxes and if you need, word of mouth sort of advertising, jisko kehte hain.
Yeah.
So
Azmina,
basically I have...
tell me about the specialty. Like, for example, if I have to say, what sort of cuisine does Home Kitchen sell? So what is the cuisine sell? That's the specialty.
Cuisine, basically it is a fusion of different things, Maria. I'm doing... if you come to bakery items, I do a few of bakery items as well. If you come to Gujrati food, that is like the forte actually, that's the niche. Yes. That I do a lot of Gujrati food which is not readily available in Lahore. Like the palak chaat I did, and today I did the khaman dhokla, and then I will be doing things like the idli sambar and the masala dosa, and I just want to introduce it slowly to people ताकि लोगों को पता चले कि ये भी चीजें हैं. But I also do desi food if on order, अगर लोगों को चाहिए, because basically what I'm looking for is to cater small gatherings, hostels, hospital canteens, offices. Of course अभी तो वो बंद है, तो I know I'm relaxed. मैंने कहा अभी वो तो कोरोना के बाद ही हम इंशाल्लाह उसको जरा उस पे जरा करेंगे. लेकिन अभी फिलहाल I just basically want to introduce myself to the market. इसलिए मैं जो भी बनाती हूँ, and if I feel that it's different, it's new, तो मैं उसको पेज पे डालती हूँ, and I just want people to see what kind of food we basically have. There's a rice cake which is so famous in Kenya, and you also know about the African donuts, the mandazi, which is so yummy, and and every time, believe you me, when I make mandazi for my kids, which is like about twice a week or once a week, I always think of you, Maria. I always say, Maria, Maria loves the mandazi. And another thing, my expertise is also desserts, different kinds of desserts, and dessert बनाना ही सिर्फ काफी नहीं है, उसको garnish करना, उसकी presentation करना. That is one of the things actually I learned from my mother, because the Ismaili community are very hi-fi kind of, उनके खाने बड़े garnished, well garnished होने से, well decorated, well garnished, well plated होना चाहिए. तो ये चीज है कि मैंने ये बहुत चीजें सीखी. Of course, a lot of credit goes to my mother for this, mashallah. And can you, Maria, she's still a caterer in Nairobi, in Kenya. She's still working, and when she came 2 years back, when I was doing nothing, about 3 years back, sorry, when I was doing nothing, and she actually, she said, what the hell are you doing? I mean, घरेलू बन गई हो, तुम कुछ भी नहीं कर रही हो. यानी she was so shocked, कि ये मेरी बेटी कुछ भी नहीं कर रही है. कहती you become so lazy. तो वो उन्होंने भी मुझे बहुत बूस्ट किया, बहुत मोटिवेट किया. अल्लाह का शुक्र है लाख. So yes, definitely a lot of credit goes to my mother. अल्लाह ताला का बहुत करम है. अल्लाह पाक ने मुझे बहुत हिम्मत दी है. अभी भी मैं कहती हूँ अल्लाह ताला ही मुझे चला रहे डेली. Sometimes दिल भी नहीं चाहता, जब मैं हिम्मत भी नहीं होती, लेकिन मैं कहती हूँ अल्लाह बस तूने चलाना है, मुझे नहीं पता. So अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह.
अज़मीना, मतलब सब कुछ अल्लाह ही चला रहा है. हम तो सिर्फ we are just
बिल्कुल
puppets या pawns in the game.
बिल्कुल वही exactly.
लेकिन आपकी इतनी प्यारी स्टोरी, बहुत ही टचिंग स्टोरी, इमोशनल भी, लेकिन इतना आपने सब कुछ को इतने प्यार से और इतने पॉजिटिविटी के साथ बताया कि वाकई में इट्स एन एनर्जाइजर कि ऐसा भी हो सकता है. बट थैंक यू सो मच फॉर शेयरिंग योर स्टोरी. So with that, I would take leave from you, but before I do, if you have any words to share, any last words that you want to share with other women entrepreneurs, other mothers, I would say if you could talk about other mothers who are going through the trauma that you have been through, what would you say to them?
But the only thing I would want to say is, like, you're talking about the trauma of my son?
Yes.
Losing my son? Yes. ये बहुत ही मुश्किल चीज़ है हमारी. I mean, to all the mothers out there, it is a very, very, very extremely, मतलब words काफ़ी नहीं है कहने के लिए, but ये बहुत ही तकलीफ दे बात है. बहुत ही तकलीफ दे बात है, लेकिन जब अल्लाह ताला आपसे एक आजमाइश, आपको एक आजमाइश पे डालते हैं ना, तो अल्लाह ताला हमें 70 माओं से ज्यादा मोहब्बत करते हैं। तो अल्लाह ताला आपको कभी भी कोई तकलीफ इतनी नहीं देंगे जो आपके बस से ज्यादा हो, आपकी हिम्मत से ज्यादा हो। मारिया, जब मेरे बेटे की डेथ हुई थी ना, मुझे ऐसा लगा था लाइफ इज डन, बट अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह बेटे के बाद अल्लाह ताला ने मुझे एक नेमत दी है, माइजा, मेरी बेटी, माशाल्लाह बेटी हुई है मेरी। एंड जब मेरी बेटी 5 साल की थी, अल्लाह ताला ने मुझे फिर नवाजा एक बेटे के साथ, एंड ही इज द जॉय ऑफ माई लाइफ, ही इज एवरीथिंग। एंड अल्लाह, वो एक मैं कहती हूँ ना, अल्लाह ताला के घर में देर है अंधेर नहीं है। अल्लाह ताला जब आपसे आजमाइश लेता है ना, वो उसका नेमुल बदल जरूर देता है, दुनिया में और आखिरत में भी। तो ये अल्लाह का वादा है हमारे से कि जब अल्लाह ताला आपसे इस तरह की कोई आजमाइश लेता है ना, बच्चों के सूरत में स्पेशली, तो इसकी दुनिया और आखिरत में आपको इसका नेमुल बदल मिलेगा। ये अल्लाह का वादा है हमारे से। तो ये चीज हमें अपने दिल में, हमारे दिलों को मुतमईन करना चाहिए। सब्र अल्लाह देने वाला है, और आप हमेशा पॉजिटिव सोचे। आप कभी भी ये नहीं सोचे कि ये मेरे साथ क्यों हुआ है। आप सिर्फ ये कहें कि ये अल्लाह की अमानत थी, अल्लाह के पास चली गई। अल्लाह का शुक्र है, हर वक्त शुक्र अदा करना चाहिए। जिस हाल में आप हो ना, आपको शुक्र अदा करना चाहिए। मारिया, मैंने वो वक्त भी अपने हस्बैंड के साथ देखा है जब we had nothing to eat in the house. एक सिर्फ हमने ब्लैक टी बनाई है और ब्रेड के साथ, वो हमारा खाना था। एंड मैंने बहुत शुक्र किया अल्लाह का। और अब अल्लाह ताला ने इतना नवाजा हुआ है कि बस शुक्र ही करती रहती हूँ। अब अल्लाह का शुक्र है, अल्लाह पाक ने सब कुछ दे दिया, अल्लाह का इतना शुक्र है। तो यही मैं एक मैसेज पास कर सकती हूँ। अनदर मैसेज आई वांट टू शेयर इज दैट जो मदर्स, जो लेडीज अपनी लाइफ में ये सोचती ना कि मैंने ये काम करना है या ये काम करना है, और वो सोचते कि ये मैं नहीं कर सकती, ऐसा नहीं है, आप कर सकते हो। बस वो पहला स्टेप ले लो, एंड इंशाल्लाह जब आप पहला स्टेप लेते हो ना, तो सब कुछ आहिस्ता आहिस्ता हो जाता है। बहुत मिस्टेक्स करेंगे हम, बहुत चीजें हमें नहीं पता, लेकिन ठोकरें खा के, मिस्टेक्स करके, और लोगों से एडवाइस लेके और लोगों की क्रिटिक्स भी सुन के हम बहुत बेहतर अपने आप को कर सकते हैं। तो ये कभी भी नहीं सोचना चाहिए कि ये हम नहीं कर सकते, हमारे से नहीं होगा। नहीं, सब कुछ हो सकता है। बस आप अपने अंदर हिम्मत करें और अल्लाह से 2 नफिल पढ़े और अल्लाह से कहा, या अल्लाह मैंने ये काम शुरू करना है, तूने मेरा साथ देना है। और इंशाल्लाह देखना क्यों नहीं होगा वो, फिर अल्लाह ताला देने वाला है इंशाल्लाह, बस हम मांगने वाले बने।
Thank you so much for your very sweet words, Azmina. Thank you आपका टाइम दिया और हमारे साथ शेयर किया अपना एक्सपीरियंस। So I don't know how to wind this up and what to say. I'm a little emotionally choked right now, but thank you for watching in. If you want to continue watching our videos, subscribe to the channel and leave us a comment. So thank you very much. Bye bye.